Introducing the Aegis Vulcan. Ladies and gentlemen, the first concept ship of 2018. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Montoya. The Vulcan is the new ship being released, and it is currently selling for $185 through war bonds. That is cash. If you have cash and you are concierge, you can buy right now for $185. It's probably going to sell for $200 through store credit starting on the 22nd, which is Thursday of next week. So let's take a close look at this Vulcan. What is it? Well, the Swiss Army knife of ships for sure. This is the ultimate ship that anyone who is into non-combat roles will want. Everyone will own this ship at one point or another. I'll tell you why. It's kind of frustrating, I'm sure, for the ship devs in a way, because as we've moved along in Star Citizen, and CIG has hired more and more talent, the quality and the direction which ships have taken have really drastically improved from the early days. For example, the Phoenix. I loved the Phoenix. It was the epitome of luxury. But then when the 890 Jump came out, you were like, whoa, hang on. The Phoenix is a piece of crap. This 890 Jump is where I want to be. Now, I actually upgraded my Phoenix to a 600i because, in my opinion, the 600 is what I had envisioned luxury touring to be like. And now they have to go and remake the Phoenix. They playing around with it. I don't know how it's going to be. I'm sure it's going to be lovely, but you know what? It's behind me. I've moved along. So what about people who've owned now the Crucible or the Reclaimer or the Starfarer? How do they feel about the Vulcan? Well, the Vulcan doesn't really take over the roles of a Starfarer. When you want to refuel a Javelin, nothing will get that job faster done than a Starfarer. When there is a big pile of debris out there floating in space, nothing will clean it up faster than a Reclaimer, which probably has about 6 drones. Someone check my facts on that. When it comes to repair, the Crucible, how many, does that have drones? I think maybe it has 4 drones. Nothing will repair faster than the Crucible. But here we have a ship which does all 3 of those things well. And it is a ship which will be in every single small fleet that goes out, or multiple of them in large fleets. So you and your 5 buddies want to go exploring for a week. It doesn't matter how far out you go. If you have a Vulcan or 2 with you, it'll take care of refueling, rearming, repairing everything you have. This ship will be in every single fleet you go out with, or it should, because there's no ways you're going to make it back unless you have a Vulcan. So it surprised me. I wasn't expecting this, and after reading through and looking at the stats, yeah, honest opinion, yep. I am possibly considering getting rid of some of my combat ships. I have about 3 or 4 combat ships, which I'm not really using. I find myself not really using a Hornet much. I tend to go for the Glaive. I've got some preference. It depends on how the ship looks, I guess. I'm strongly considering selling some of the ships I don't seem to use much and getting the Swiss Army knife of professions here, which is the Vulcan. So overall, initial reactions from the community seem good. I was going to give it a write-up, but then I realized that our very own Thelston on the testsquadron.com forums wrote something up in his first post here. So I'm just going to read what he wrote. And thus, it'll seem as if it came from me originally, because he did a good job anyway. So here we go. It's a 3-person ship, pilot and 2 support. There are multiple stations, including pilot, 2 turrets, 2 drone controls, and there are 4 drones, but expected to be deployed 2 at a time. The reasoning for that is they said they were originally going to give it 2 drones, but if you lose 1 drone, you're basically cutting your efficiency down 50%. So they gave you 4 drones, only use 2 at a time, so there's a spare backup, which is great. There is a living space, including a toilet for those of you into your immersion. I don't know why you guys go nuts about toilets all the time. You know, that's a topic for a different video. But yes, there is a toilet and a shower and a table with food stations. You can role play away all night long. There is approximately 12 standard cargo units of cargo storage for supplies. It is expected you will be out in the verse for extended periods of time with the ship, and this ship will support that. Great. So, you want to go on an exploration trip, or you want to go deep into enemy territory to raid something, you want this ship with you. It is perfect for that. There is an extended fuel tank mounted to the belly for holding fuel to give to others. There is no mention of any type of refining or gathering equipment for fuel. That means you need to purchase it at a station, or maybe you'll be able to get it from a starfarer to help distribute the workload. That is an interesting thought there, Thelstan. Let's go take a look at Reddit and see what kind of memes they have come up with, which are plentiful. So here's one submitted by Gemini5, Aegis Harvester Vulcan. Yes, it is a tractor because it is green. There's a yellow one. It's yellow and gray, almost black and yellow. Close enough. I like that one the best. Next, we have one up by Recovering Edgelord. He says, live long and prosper, my friends. The Vulcan salute with the Vulcans. King of All That Is Sexy says, I guess Aegis played a lot of Halo back in the day. It's Master Chief. Huh. You know what? I see it. Posted by Calmore. Mother Reclaimer fiercely protecting her young Reclaimer. Nicely done. And last but not least, this is actually official artwork from CIG. Vulcans repairing a javelin. Yeah, I can definitely see these being extremely useful in combat. As you can see right here, there's a couple of javelins in the background. This one seems to be blowing someone up. It's probably me in an Aurora being shot at. And here we see a Vulcan, or two Vulcans, sending off their drones to repair a larger javelin. This is the idea behind what the ship will do. So overall, yes, I do like it. I think it's definitely going to be very useful, probably very common, will be needed in every single fleet. For 200 bucks, a bit on the pricey side, but again, for what it does, worth it. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Are you buying one? Do you think you will sell something like your Crucible for this? Let me know. Thumbs up this video, share with your friends. I will see you in the next one.